The views and opinions expressed on Barbershop and Micz podcast does not reflect the views of Charm City Direct TV network. Some language, videos, and content may not be suitable for young viewers. Viewer discretion is advised. What is good? What is good?
What's going on? What's going? What up? What up? What up? And this your guy, bro, Mike in the building with E Digger.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. How you been?
I've been good, man. I've been good, maintaining, living life. How you been, man?
Pretty good. Much better and everything like that, though. Just all good, though. Just the coldness, But you know how it goes when we gotta rock the flow and everything,
Right. And we interesting week. Start of the week, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting week. Yesterday, like I was sharing, yesterday, saw some black people coming together, man.
Mm-hmm.
That makes my day, man. The day, Ice Cube said, today was a good day. I literally had a good day yesterday. I saw some black people getting together, helping some black people out.
Nice.
So it was great, man. It was great. Yeah. So let's get into some of these topics, man.
Absolutely. Powerful topics.
Right. So I guess the first one we'll touch on is it really worth it? Is it really worth it to mess up a good relationship for a side piece? I'm gonna let you go first before I get my little
man. But you know what though? I would have to say it's not worth it. But some people want to do the cheat sheet. As I call it, the cheat sheet. You know what I'm saying? They want to be slicker, be slicker than hash and everything, and they just want to think like they can't get caught. But you know what? It's better to deal with that one. An old man once said, actually, my ex's father before he passed, he says, cheaper to keep her.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah, man. So, but that's I like that old school method, man. Because I mean, all this trying to be a gray fox and a hound and stuff like that ain't cut.
Right.
What you think?
Hey, man, I'm like you, Mike. Wise man told me at my old job. He said, what's done in the dark shall come to the light.
Yeah. And
the crazy part about that is it's true.
Yeah.
It is true.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't love the person you want, love the person you with.
Mm-hmm.
And the side piece. I look at value.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? I look at value. I look at things worth sacrificing for.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta, for those who was watching, whatever your preference is, man or woman,
mm-hmm.
you gotta look at what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Now none of us are perfect. None of us. But there was something about that person that you chose, something about that person that you just loved about them, or multiple things that you admired about that person to be with that person.
Yeah.
And there's this little word called greed as well,
mm-hmm.
or trying to be a player. And, I'm just saying, like, it's good now. It's all good now. You have the fun now, but there's this little thing called, getting caught, things coming to the light.
Right.
You can't be but so slick. You got a little side piece on the side, side piece catch feelings and wanting to start calling the wife or the girlfriend and stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. It's all fine and good, but then there's this thing called feelings.
Yeah.
And then once feelings are involved, then that's when all hell breaks loose. That's as soon feelings come into play.
Mm-hmm.
That's when all hell breaks loose. You're not going to sit here and tell me different.
The meltdown.
Right. I've seen a lot of guys who've gone through it, and I ain't gonna lie, I was a victim of it. You know, I thought I was slick, prepped out a couple of times, got caught once, and then, you know, once guys get caught, it's like, oh, had nothing to do with it, you know, putting up hands and, you know, all that kind of jazz. But these are the cards that you dealt.
Yeah.
You slap in the big, you gotta make it up. All these cliches make sense, make perfect sense. You know,
exactly.
So will it really be worth it? Is it worth it?
Nah. It causes confusion.
Man, it causes more confusion than anything. Like I said, you know, have your fun, you know, dig up in it a couple of times, and you know, it's not worth it, man. Especially if you know, if you got a woman or a man that's doing right, working, cooking, cleaning, being by your side, supporting you. You see what I'm saying? I'm dealing with that right now. You know, not me per se. I know somebody that I know that's dealing with that right now. I mean, it is a she. Damn, I always tell on myself. I mean, you know, they're going through a divorce, and my thing for her was, you know, why you going backwards? You know, and her husband, good man, you know, from what I see, you know, from what I see outside. I don't live with him, you know, but it's always something that she find in a person, you know, and she want to like end it all.
Wow.
You know, and that's all fine and good, but look what you got, because I'm gonna be truthful with you. I mean, it's some good people out here, but you gotta search. You know, you gotta search and dig, and it ain't worth it.
You know, it's the primary problem of why we gotta search and dig, because people got their guards up, you know, that have been you know, scorned and everything like that. So it's like, you know, it's like a needle in a haystack.
Right. The slim pickings out there, man. You know, if you got a good girl, got a good woman, hold on to them. It ain't no need for now. Guys, you know, I'm about to, you know, about to talk to the fellas right quick. You know, ain't nothing better than some new coochie. I'm gonna put it out there straight, no chase. You know, all guys out there.
That's right.
Ain't nothing better than some new butt.
But you know, they gotta use their head though. When you
gotta use your brain, man.
You
gotta think. Like, that's how I said. I look at worth. You see what I'm saying? I look at worth. I look at value. You know, what is this new coochie gonna do for me?
Exactly.
That my main coochie ain't gonna do.
Right. Exactly.
You know, is my side coochie gonna give me money if I really need $1? My present coochie will. You see what I'm saying? It will. You know, my side coochie drive, and she's going to wake up 3 o'clock in the morning to come pick me up from work.
Exactly.
No? You gotta think like that.
Yeah, you gotta always think like that. The people, fellas, y'all gotta think like that, because you know, lots of times that the side piece can be tricking.
If she doing that, like, you know, chances are that, you know, you got your lady, and that's it. You know, I'm gonna set a good scenario up for everybody. Man got a wife or girlfriend, they've been together for so long, got a side piece, of course, I understand. But like I said, feelings are gonna come into play, because the side piece is gonna think like this. Coming over here, you getting up in my drawers, we doing this, we playing house, I want to be the main girl. It always happened like that. So that's why I said feelings. Guys too. I'm not going to exclude you guys. Guys coming over to the guys are side pieces.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Guys coming over, I'm spending money on you. I'm getting up in the drawers and all that. He catches feelings.
Right.
That's when all the confusion starts.
Oh yeah.
That's when the guy want to approach the husband, and that's when the side piece want to approach the wife or the girlfriend. And then you got this big ass brawl that could have been. Now you got some guys out here, Mike, that can pull it off. You got some guys out here that can pull it off, who put their foot down and say this is how it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Like I said, and this old man, he was old dude. Old dude. He said, what's done in the dark shall come to the light. And I said, yo.
and that's the truth.
Right. And it is.
Yes.
It's the honest to God truth. I have not sat here and thought about the only way that it will work is if your side piece and if your wife have all three of y'all have a clear understanding.
Yeah, a mutual agreement.
A mutual respect, a mutual understanding.
Yeah, pretty much.
Your wife, the boyfriend, and the boyfriend, and the husband, they all live together. It'll work.
Yeah,
I have never seen in the history of niggerdom, Mike, that it has worked like that.
Nah, man, it might could work with Europeans and everything like that.
I was about to say that.
Brothers.
I was about to say that, Mike. Maybe that shit will work with white people, but it ain't working with black people. You're right.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So. Right, white people got a clear mutual understanding. They don't want that drama.
Yeah,
black people want it.
Oh yeah,
black people want it. So, guys, black guys, that's what I'm talking to.
Yeah,
you know, think before. I mean, I know, you want your cake and eat it too. You know, that's it. And he also told me that the old dude told me that.
That's
right. Want your cake and eat it too. But sometimes it's not worth it.
You know, another saying too that's classic is you gotta have your head on your shoulders and not in your pants.
There you go. And that's where a lot of guys fail.
Yeah,
that's why a lot.
You know what? And then young guys have to listen too. Young brothers out there, hear what we got to say. You know, because we just spreading that news. You know, that's OG shit. Right.
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's cool, have your fun, but also be mindful of the drama that comes with it. Everything is not always good.
Yeah.
Everything seems good at the beginning, but it's not always good. It's not always good. So think I've lived, like I said, 48 years, one child. And I've been there. I've done it.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to. I'm not ashamed to say it. I've had relationships. I dipped out. And I had a good girl. I had good girls. Good women. Right. Driving, giving me money. But at the end of the day, where it tore up at me at was when it was gone. You always miss a good thing when it's gone.
Yeah.
And when I chose to leave, and the thing was, and the reason why I left, Mike, is because I didn't want to deal with it. Every morning I'm coming in the house and she always angry. She had every right to be angry.
Right.
Because I'm out there, but I didn't want to deal with it, so I left.
Right.
And that's it. That's another thing. It's like you gotta own up to it. You gotta face it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You made this bid, now you gotta lie.
Yeah. Yeah. You just right. Yeah. You started it though, so you gotta finish it. Right. So what we got next, man? Recognizing the seriousness of COVID. Yeah, man.
The lives lost and the loss of jobs. Yo,
this fatalities.
Yes, this COVID thing is no joke. I have not seen anything like it, Mike. and I mean, you're a couple of years older than me.
Yeah, 52.
Right.
Mhm.
I've seen. I wasn't here for the Great Depression.
Mhm.
I think I lived through a depression.
Mhm.
But something of this magnitude, I have never ever seen it in my life.
Mhm.
And the sad reality is, it's still going on.
Yeah.
It is still going on. Like,
Mhm.
even when we find some light, a dimmer of light at the tunnel,
Mhm. Right.
it's on to something new. These
Oh
new
yeah.
variances, and I don't understand it. I don't understand it. And the jobs that has been lost. I lost my job to COVID, 15 years, like we was just talking about before we went live.
Yeah.
Lost my job to COVID. And when it first broke out, Mike, I didn't want to accept it. And it was crazy because people was posting pictures, they was posting videos, they was talking about it. It really felt to me like the world was coming to an end, and I did not want to accept it at all.
Right.
But I had to, because it was real.
Oh yeah.
We was quarantining, we couldn't go outside, we couldn't do some of the stuff that we love to do, like go to the movies, go to the park. It really, really got to me.
Yeah.
Really got to me. So it is serious. And at one point, people wasn't taking it that serious.
Yeah.
And then people was dying.
Yeah. Left and right.
So what's your take on it?
Like for me, I caught that it's kind of shocking though, like as of January the 11th. And I felt the symptoms and everything like that,
Right.
And then and now I feel great though, but my thing is that people have to take it serious. I'm blessed to be alive and everything. Survivor of pneumonia, 1970 when I was a baby, 2008, 2019 pneumonia bronchitis. Still going to work through the rain, snow, and shine, and the cold and everything. So I'm a warrior. Man, listen, some people have not made it, and I give my condolences to the families out there. I'm still here, and so yeah, it's serious. It's people. Some people just don't want to get the shots at all. Okay, they think that it's bogus. They want to talk about, I'm sure you ran into brothers like this. Man, I'm not taking that shot though, man. They gonna use that. Let them use that on guinea pigs.
Right.
That's for the white man. Come on, man. Get with it. Take it serious.
Right. And that's where it was at for me. Like, you want to go outside. You want to go outside. You want to do all these things, but you don't want to take the shot. You see what I'm saying? You refuse to take the shot, but you want to do all of these things like you wanted to do. You see what I'm saying? That's my thing. Like, I know that everybody was blaming this on the Tuskegee experiment.
Yeah, I heard about that.
You see what I'm saying? So, and I'm like, first of all, a lot of people wasn't even around during that time. They just read it and did research. You see what I'm saying? Here's my thing. If there's something that can combat this thing, keep it at bay, I'm all for it. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What else do we have? You see what I'm saying? We have nothing else on the table. And that's another thing. It's like you want it, but you don't want to take the precautions. You scared of what may happen.
Yeah.
Because you're listening to people, you're listening to everybody, you listen to, oh, they got a microchip in it, oh, they doing this. do your own research and stop researching research.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? Stop researching what was there before this.
Right.
Because it has nothing to do with that.
Right.
You know, this is a new thing. I'm still convinced it's a man-made it's a man-made disease, and it travels. You
Right.
know? But my thing is, we need something to fight it.
Mm-hmm.
And they said it. They said it's not going to cure it. It's just going to limit the effect of getting sicker.
Yeah.
You know, because honestly, I thought I had it. I had a headache for like 5 days.
Mm.
My whole body ache.
Okay.
You know, cough. But I have allergies as well. So I don't know if it was allergies or COVID.
Mm-hmm.
So I took a pregnancy test. Damn. I took a rapid test, a rapid COVID test.
Yeah.
And because my wife, she brought him home, and it came up with the 2 lines. Freaked me out. But then I wanted to get a second opinion. I went around the corner to this little pharmacy, did a little nose swab.
Okay.
Saturday, got my results back. They negative.
Okay.
So I'm like, okay. But it took me to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't want to get tested who have symptoms, and who are asymptomatic don't want to still get tested. You don't know. People can be walking around fine, speaking, talking, and have it and not know.
Yeah.
And you are more of a greater risk to someone else than anything.
Right.
Because you don't know.
Right.
But that's all I'm saying. It's like, do your own research and stop relying on people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what did it for me was when people started dying. That's when I started taking. That's when I started taking this thing serious.
Yeah, man.
When people started dying, Mike. I was like, man, a close friend of mine died from COVID.
Okay.
Wow, he was an artist. His name was Seneca Lee, and his rap name was Seneca the Misfit. And I knew of him. I didn't know him, but I knew of him. And he was blowing up. He was blowing up. He was an actor, an artist. He was putting in work.
Wow.
And I woke up, because that's me, man. I wake up like dumb early in the morning, like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Because that's when my best, thoughts happen. I'm posting, I'm doing, like it was midday. I'm up, And I see a lot of pictures of Seneca, and I'm like, what's going on with him? And when you see that RIH or that RIP, that hits different, man.
Yeah, definitely.
That hit different. And when I saw that, I damn near like the what the fuck? Like, what is? When I saw that, man, I was fluid.
Wow.
Because I just saw Seneca, like, I just saw Seneca like, like 3 months ago or last week, to doing his thing.
Wow.
Now they saying RIP, and you ever see that, like, somebody that and you see somebody that but and then somebody else that that know the person, and you want to know how they died.
Yeah.
But you don't want to ask, because he just died. Like, how did he die?
Yeah, curiosity.
Like what happened? Why did he die? How did he die?
Right.
Crazy, man.
Like the saying goes, here today, gone tomorrow.
Right.
It's like you just can't believe it. Like, wow,
right.
I just spoke to this person.
Right. You just spoke to him. You just saw him. You just saw him doing your thing.
Yeah.
Doing his thing.
Yeah.
And now they gone. Just like that. And I'm like, damn, what happened? Yeah, man. So people out there, if you're watching, please go get tested for one.
Yeah.
Let's start it. Get tested.
Take it serious.
Take it serious. After you get tested, get your results back. You'll be more at ease.
Yeah.
If you test positive, get the shot.
Yeah.
Or no, because they said if you test positive, you can't get a shot.
Nah, right.
Negative.
You got to be negative.
Right.
Yeah.
If you're negative, get the shots. And now I have not gotten a booster because they said the booster is like having it, and I don't want to go through that feeling again because my second shot, man, it put me on my back.
Really?
Yeah. I had 105 fever, body ache, headache, all that.
Wow.
For 3 days. You know, and Facebook is a bitch, man. Like Facebook is a bitch. Like, you know, you got friends on Facebook. Oh, you should have took aspirin and Tylenol and drunk some water. But now you tell me, you know,
they crazy, man.
When I said I'm not feeling well,
yeah,
they said, "Oh, take Tylenol." I said I got the shot, and they said, you supposed to have took Tylenol. Now you fucking tell me, you know, like crazy. But
well, fortunately for me, like, you know, if I'm really sick, you know, and I've been in a hospital before, I've gotten a lot. I can't really say anything awkward, you know, but I can say that I've gotten a lot of people shouting me out, showing that love and everything. And it's just been tremendous, man. I'm like, wow, who are these people? Like, it's like, yeah, a bunch of eyeballs is watching is more than you think, you know, type of thing. So I just always gotta pay homage and show that love. That's why when I engage and, you know, want them to come on and watch us and everything like that, though, because this is what it is. This is where it's at.
Right.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right. Hey, man, we're gonna take a quick break.
All right.
Come back with some more topics, more things to talk about. If you're tuning in, make sure you comment. Make sure you share this broadcast. Do what you got to do. All right?
No doubt.
Right, don't go nowhere. Much more to come.
Hey, this is your bro, K-Light. I've been here, man, at My Spot Barbershop, 2016 Bel Air Road, over 20 years, bro, and I'm still kicking. Come up here, man. You know, I put the sights up on you, and I'm definitely never hard to find. You can reach me at 410-878-5033. Get at me, man, and I guarantee you I put in work. Peace.
Do you need something to watch in the beginning of the week? Well, look no further. Barbershop Micz podcast live every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 2 p.m. Central Standard Time, only on Charm City Direct TV, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch. Tune in as the crew talk about all the hottest topics. Make sure you tune in live on Facebook at Charm City Direct TV, and also tune in live on the official group page of Barbershop Micz podcast at Facebook at facebook.com/Barbershop Micz podcast. Make sure you tune in and engage in the conversation.
Hey, yo, straight up and down, though, we here live on Barbershop Micz, and that's what it is with my man E. Digger in the building. Yes, indeed, as we crush all the topics. So y'all better check us out in the whole deal, straight up and down. You heard?
Right. Make sure you tune in. Go to YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and watch all of the previous episodes at Charm City Direct TV on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. Also on the official group page of Barbershop Micz podcast on Facebook at Barbershop Micz podcast group page. Check out all of the episodes there. Check out the episodes on Charm City Direct TV, and new content is stored there as well. So we gonna be talking about this topic.
Too common.
Right. How can black families stick together without all the animosity that's been around for decades? That one is hard, but you can take it away, Mike.
I was gonna give the mic to you and everything like that.
No, you the host. You go right ahead.
All right, so here's the thing, though, man. I got fed with metaphor words and everything like that. I ain't just really put it on too much, but it's an atrocity. It's so bad. It's an atrocity going on out there, y'all. Right. It's like a black cloud hovering over that's been going on for centuries, entering the decades. Black families, man, you know, it's so bad that, you know, we as African Americans cannot function. We can't function right together though, and that's a problem. Because you got the Caucasian people, especially the ignorant ones, laughing and talking about us, you know, and real talk. You got Caribbean people sticking together and everything like that. They may argue, but fuss and fight, but they still stick together. And it's a bad thing that's going on. It's a plague. It's a plague that's happening. And I'm, you know, be honest, I'm a victim of it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm doing things differently. I have my daughter and my son-in-law, and hey, listen, God is blessing me through the storms of the sickness and the health to keep it moving and everything like that. And I want to be able to, you know, get to that wealth zone and everything like that, you know. Right. But as I'm saying about African American families, it's only a few of us that's sticking together. Right. Versus the large capacity. Right. That's backstabbing and killing each other and everything. And oh yeah, and let me say this though before I give the mic to you, bro. Mm-hmm. When a family member die. Oh my God! When let me repeat this: when a family member die, you better come. Here they all come. You better come. Fussing and fighting in the funeral. You about how much who gonna get what in the whole deal. And you know what I say? That's that bullshit, but it's currently happening. That's what I'm saying. What you got to say, bro?
Everything you just said, man. Especially the funerals, man. They said black people come together quicker at a funeral than in general. And I'm a victim of it. Yes. I can't tell now some of it. Now before I go on, like I said, I'm a man. I own up to when I'm right, when I'm wrong. Okay. But when someone passes away in your family and you hit the hammer on the nail, everybody and their mama and dog is right at your house, ready to eat and take shit. I remember when my mom passed away.
I'm sorry that my condolences.
Right. Yo. My mom's first cousin's son and girlfriend was over to the house. I ever saw this joker. If I was to walk down the street, I would not know who the hell he was. Yeah. Honestly. Only heard about him twice. And meeting him was that first day. Mm-hmm. We come in the house now. When the house that we had when I was small and living with my mom, of course, it was like a maze. You had to go walk in the front door, come around, but you recognize voices. You see what I'm saying? Right. So when I came in, I'm recognizing 2 extra voices. I just came home from church. I see him, girlfriend, chilling underneath of the table. Never been over. See, my mother loved to smoke and played numbers. If you did one of those 2 things, you was golden in her eyes. Give her some money for her lottery or buy her a pack of cigarettes. You was straight. Right. I came in and I had on this trench coat, right? Mm-hmm. And I looked right at him and I looked at the girlfriend. I said, it's kind of funny that y'all here today. Who the hell are y'all? So my sister and my brother was in there, right? And they looking at me, you know, they ain't say nothing. Oh, your mother's first cousin, you know, I'm her son and that's my girl, you know. I said, oh, so where was you when mama needed, you know, some money to play numbers? Or where was you when mama wanted a pack of cigarettes? Oh, you could drop a pin on the floor in here. Quiet, crickets. I said, why don't y'all do this? Get up, put your food in the trash, and get up out of my damn house.
Yeah.
Straight like that.
Right.
Because if you wasn't here when my mother needed you, why are you here now?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. It's like in family. This the key word, Mike, is family.
That's right.
You would think with the last people that would do that, betray you, stab you in your back, is family. They the biggest ones.
And you know the wild shit about this, man, is remember that old song, Sister Sledge?
Yeah.
We are family. Now that was supposed to mean something, though.
Right.
I guess obviously that shit done flew out through the people's
nothing.
ears and went out the window.
Right. Right. But you got some families out there that stick together and you see it.
Yeah.
You see it. Like large families, my wife's family, man, OMG, her mom's side and her dad's side, they come out.
Okay.
They come out. They are there. Something popping off.
God bless them. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Strong family.
Yeah.
My
God
family, nah, we ain't doing that. Because the whole time that, you know, we trying to piece some stuff together, we talk about some shit that happened 20, 30 years ago.
Yeah.
And they still in their feelings about. You see what I'm saying? Yo, whatever happened 30, 20, 40 years ago back then, this is 2022. Leave that shit alone.
Yeah.
Family.
Leave it going. Right.
Family. But you hit it on the nail with that funeral thing, man.
Yeah,
That's
man.
so goddamn true. Everybody,
man.
the dog and the cat.
It's like a pastor once said in the church, it's like a generational curse, man. It's like, you know, people, they pass it down to generation. They still in that bullshit. Like, you know, where's the love at, though? You know, come on. You can't get that on a regular being alive, but then when you're dead, though, here we go. Here go all the family fighting and flocking and fussing and
over some clothes.
Yeah.
Over some clothes.
Yeah.
And when my brother passed away, he was married, you know, and then, you know, got the divorce and the girlfriend, you know, which was cool. So the monies, he had a pension.
Yeah.
He left up some money. And we was trying to decide, you know, how to pay for his funeral because, you know, he had no money. Or he have insurance, put it that way. So my oldest brother, my sister, you know, it was my oldest brother and me and the wife that he left money to. And we were saying, okay, so we gotta collectively put in what he gave us to pay for this funeral. Of course, my brother. Oldest brother. Yeah, that's my brother, no doubt. It ain't even no question. Oh, this bitch. You know, it was a struggle for her.
Wow.
So she comes over to the house. We all sitting down like, look, you know, we're going to have to, she all, no, bitch. No, we ain't got time for that shit. You know, we didn't love him. We just need a yay and nay if you're going to kick out Stitch's money.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Exactly. We don't need the drama. We don't need the fuck all that. We just need to we're gonna kick out.
Right.
When it's come time to kick out so we can pay for this funeral. We give a good damn about you. It's for my brother. You see what I'm saying? And then my other brother, they had this run-on thing, man. Like, you heard from your sister? Yeah. I talk to her damn near every day almost. Well, she don't call me. Why don't you call her? Exactly. Pick up that phone and call your sister.
Yeah, man.
Why you gotta tell me that she haven't called you? You got a mouth, right?
This dial, you use the fingers.
You got your fingers in your thumb, right?
Yeah.
What's the problem?
Exactly.
She don't call me. She don't call. That's the problem.
Yeah.
You know, that disconnect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as family.
That animosity, that
Right,
negative buildup.
Right. Shit that happened 30, 40 years ago, they still holding on to it. Like that piece of dress that grandma didn't give you. Damn, fuck that dress. Like, move the fuck on.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. Like, move on.
Yeah. Right.
Let's be a unit. Let's be a family.
Right.
Instead of coming together at a funeral.
Yeah.
You know, this is the only time that I get to see my uncles, my cousins, my grandmother, my grandfather, my you know, my nieces, my nephew. That's the only time is at a funeral. We can't even get up a family reunion to see these people on a joyous occasion.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got to come together on a sad occasion.
That's right.
It's like, why did they do this? White people, man.
Yeah.
Puerto Ricans, Chinese.
Exactly.
I told you, man. All of these generations, other than black people, this is what happens.
Yeah, yeah. They you know, starting back from the Europeans and everything like that, though, man, they was never acting like that. You know, then further down than the Caribbeans and everything like that, they ain't acting like that though. But yo, majority of us, maybe a few of us are sticking together though, but the rest, they on some bullshit, some selfishness, connivingness, and I mean lies and all that deceitful shit.
And like you said, like I said, you know, if anybody, family,
yeah.
They will be the last people that you would think, you know, that would do some old underhanded stuff like that, you know.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately, you know, it's been going on for like decades, no, centuries.
Black people.
Yeah, black folks.
Right. Because I said it. I said, you know, your Chinese people, Oriental. I'm gonna say European. Oriental. I'm gonna stop saying Chinese.
Asian people. Yeah.
Japanese, Chinese.
Yeah.
Korean. All of them people stick together, Mike.
Yeah, man.
All
they
of
do.
them.
Look at the businesses that they have.
Right. Take for instance a regular Korean store. Like where I used to live at on the west side of Baltimore. It was the store right there on the corner. And that's another we could talk about. Is how they come over and build stores just like that, you know. Yeah. But that, I mean, I don't. But there was a store, right? Like I could literally walk outside, and I'll be at the store. You know what I'm saying? And they had closed down for a significant amount of time.
Yeah.
And we go in there. Black people go in there faithfully.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We go in there faithfully. And then all of a sudden it's just shut down. Right?
Wow.
So somebody told me, they said, yeah, what they doing is all of that money that they pushed overseas to their family, their family, another set of family is coming over now and taking over that store.
Oh shit.
Passing it down. You see what I'm saying? That's why they closed, so the other family can come over.
Wow.
That nephew or that uncle or that mother is coming over to take over the store. Wow. And that's how come that they could just create a store just like that, because
just like that
in the US.
Yeah. Another group of people is Jews.
Right.
They're another one, man. They listen. I mean, I seen them in action, man. Like from young to old, and passing on down.
Man. So that's what I'm saying. It's like we have no room to talk.
Yeah. Right.
We have no room to talk when it comes down to generational wealth.
Yeah. It's like we are our own worst enemies.
Right. Our own worst critics.
Yeah.
And enemies.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. But like I said, yesterday I've seen it yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But this is what I see. You know what I'm saying? If we can continue to do that all the time, 24/7, 365 days of the year, or we'll be some bad people.
Yeah, absolutely.
But don't hold your breath to it. You know, we
only
was out
in the
there
movies.
yesterday, right? Only in the movies you'll see that shit. But yesterday, like I said, we was helping people yesterday. I saw it. You know, people was walking around, they was confused and shit. We was like, "Wait, you going to that open house? Come on. Hey, yo, where you going? You good? You got your resume? You got your ID? You good? All right, come on, let's go. Let's get this money."
Nice.
That was the only time that I saw that shit. Will it happen again? Maybe.
That was good.
Yeah, Mike, we was out there. Like, I had walked down the hill. I was looking around. I'm directionally challenged. I ain't afraid to say it. Shit. If you tell me once, I'm gonna forget probably like 5 seconds coming out the door. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm walking down the hill, so another guy was walking towards me, right? This happened yesterday. And he said, "You good?" And I said, "No, I'm trying to find the plant." He said, "Well, I'm going to the plant. Why don't you follow me? I know where I'm going." I said, "Okay." Didn't know me from a can of paint. Didn't know if I was going to rob him or anything. But we walking. He said, "What's your name?" I said, "Ernest." He said, "What's your name?" He said, "Al, man. Nice to meet you, Ernest. Come on, let's go get this money, man."
Okay.
And I was like, damn, I felt good yesterday, Mike.
I wish I was there.
That we was looking out for one another.
Yeah.
You know, we was talking to the people in the line. You know, the girl in front of us was like, "Oh man, I ain't got my," you know, and then the lady came out and we was like, "Oh, she ain't got her ID. She good? Is she good?" And they was like, "Yeah, she good."
Yeah.
That's
a beautiful thing.
Right. That's what we need more of.
Yeah.
That support. You see what I'm saying?
You know what? I've heard, brother, that I'm not sure if you've been out there. A lot of people I know have. Georgia. Like, you've been to Atlanta. I hear they do that out there.
Oh,
Yeah, they stick together out there, the brothers and sisters out there.
Right. It's that Southern hospitality out there, boy. But we need to practice that all the time, man.
We do. You know,
not just on select days, but we need to practice that all the time. We are unique people, man.
Yeah.
We are unique people.
Right.
And you would think that I look like you, skin color just like you. We come from the same place, the same origin. You know my history.
Yeah.
And you would think that, that's my brother. I need to stick with him. I need to help him. Nah, fuck that. Ooh.
We need to do that. It's a verbatim word I used to use when I was doing a lot of commentating before, called locking arms.
Right.
We need to lock arms, man, and cut the bullshit out, though. You know.
Right. And that's it. You know, I feel you on that. You know, and trying to relay that message to the youth today.
Yeah.
You know, and it's gone.
Yeah, man.
It is gone. Yeah. You know, the civil rights movement back in the day, how everybody stuck together and shit.
Yeah, man.
In present day, we can't even hold each other's hand instead of getting mad at each other.
Man, listen. And you know what? In churches, it's like it's watered down.
Right.
Okay. When watered down, the pastor says, hold your neighbor's hand and everything. That's it. But soon as everybody step out the church, still nobody don't know nobody.
Talk about one another. We talk about Sister Rita and making them bullshit ass pies.
Yeah.
We talking about Sister Martha who made the bad chicken. we talk about Rebecca who got all the 13 kids. You see what I'm saying? We cool in the church.
Yeah.
We all hallelujah, praise God in this church. But that's you're right. That's as soon we get outside.
Yeah, look at him though. About to call the cops on him.
Phony ass come in here. No wonder he ain't burn up in this bitch.
I'm telling you, if a lie detector was put in there, that shit would be jumping off.
He got a nerve to step his dirty ass in here.
Man, that's what wash your hands. Be sure to wash your hands, Martha.
Right. I went to a church. I went to the second oldest Black Presbyterian church in the country.
Okay.
in Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lady named, I ain't gonna say her name.
Mm-hmm.
I could say her name. Adelaide Clark.
Mm-hmm.
Adelaide Clark, one job was to sit there and critique the music that was played in church.
Yeah.
And we are the second oldest Black Presbyterian church. We're tradition, rich with tradition, rich with history.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a new pastor to come in, Reverend Jones, come in and kind of spice things up a little bit, because when he came, it was boring.
Right.
We wanted to add some drums. We wanted to add piano, because all we had was an organ. We wanted to add like three choirs, youth choir, young adult choir, and a sunshine choir, And so, that Sunday when he came, first sermon, got drums. Like, dum, 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 dum. So I'm an inspiring artist. I'm a rapper. You couldn't tell me, Mike, I couldn't rap. And Dennis Minor, rest his soul, he said, Ernest, I want you to do this rap on Sunday. I said, all right. Man, you couldn't tell me nothing. Gave me the words, I learned them. It was the song was called Sign Me Up. Oh, sign me up for the Christian Jubilee. They got a rap partner, Donald Lawrence. He sings.
Okay.
Man, I got that microphone, went all out in the crowd. So you did it twice. And it was the breakdown was like doom, 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 like that. Now I come in with the. So I did it on the stage the first time. I did it. I was all. After the show was over, after church was over, Adelaide Clark, come here, sit down. What was that you was doing?
Wow.
What was that you was doing up there? Couldn't understand a word you were saying. Don't you do that no more. So I told Reverend Jones. And the Lord said, praise the Lord with harp. I don't know the actual Bible verse, but praise the Lord with song and dance.
Yeah.
The harp. I know the harp was in there somewhere. And that's what he said. He said, I wanted to spice it up. I ain't find nothing wrong with Ernie. They used to call me Ernie. Ernie's rap. Yeah, man. I don't know. Family, man. Family. Hold that word dear, man.
Yeah, man.
For everybody who has family, haven't heard from your family, reach out to your family.
Yeah, at least give it a shot, though,
Yeah. Yeah. Reach out to your family, reach out to your loved ones. Especially, my sister lives in Virginia. So I make it my business to call her, because she don't have no other family out there other than her nephew. I mean, her nephew, my nephews, her sons, and her ex-husband is out there. That's why she moved to Virginia, because of him.
Okay.
And I call her on occasion, just to see she's okay. She's all the way out in Virginia.
Right.
But the word family, man, people need to hold that word dear to their heart.
Yeah, man. They need to get a bottle of Act-Right or something like that, though, man.
Right. Right.
Word.
Oh, well, Mike, it's the end of the show.
That's that time, y'all.
Right. Make sure you check out Barbershop and Mike's podcast right here, Charm City Direct TV. 3:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Mondays. Tuesdays. I mean, Mondays is the original day.
Yeah,
I'm
3
on
p.m. to 4.
Right.
And much love and shout out to everyone out in New York City throughout the 5 boroughs. Shout out to my family members, cousins out there in Baltimore and everything. And everywhere, the Caribbean islands and everything. Much love, you know. You see me, holla at me, you know. It's all good though, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Same here, same here. Shout out to everybody that tune in, everybody that watch, everybody who comment, but most importantly, share this broadcast. If you're watching it, if you're going back and watching it on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, right here on Facebook, share the broadcast. Let others see this great content that we got going on. And we holler at you when we smile at you.
Peace and love.
Thank you for watching Barbershop and Micz podcast. Make sure you check us out next week for another exciting episode. Make sure you tune in on Facebook at Barbershop and Micz podcast. On Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter at Charm City Direct TV. Barbershop and Micz podcast. Make sure you are tuned in and engaged in the conversation.